cross this line to our destination, Brandon's spirit is with us.
Yes.
And the spirit of all the other minority people who have been killed by the hands of the killer cops.
Yes.
We want to let them know that together, black, white, Latino, Asian, we're all out here together.
Yes.
Because the human race, we're going to stand against police brutality.
Yes.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do you want it?
Now.
When do you want it?
Now.
When do you want it?
Now.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
Let's march. No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
No racist.
Police.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
No justice.
No peace. Police. Our street. 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 No peace.
No racist.
Police.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
Justice for Brandon Brown.
Justice for Brandon Brown. Justice for Brandon Brown. No peace. No peace. Police. No peace. Police. No peace. Police.
No justice. No racist.
Police.
Everybody stop right here. We having our rally here. No justice.
No peace. Police. No peace.
No racist.
Police.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police. Hands up, fight back. Hands up, fight back. Hands up, no shit.
Hands up.
Fight back.
I want you to say fight back. We know now it's time to fight back. Now it's time to fight back.
Hands up, fight back. Hands up, fight back. Hands up, fight back.
Where's the black banner? Bring it up for us. Black banner.
Justice for Brandon Brown.
Justice for Brandon Brown.
Justice for Brandon Brown.
Words of encouragement I want to read to everyone who's here. United we stand, divided we fall. This is Philly United. Everybody, Mike Brown. So let's go. Today, as I look out into the many faces of the people gathered here, I see a people that represent change, a people that represent hope, a people that stand for a just and moral cause, hereby saying firmly that the days of shooting, beating, and murdering black men and women at the hands of unjust police officers and getting away with it are over. That the days of police officers committed murder by use of firearms and not being exposed to the public is today. No more should people be silent and allow this kind of sinister behavior to continue and go unheard. For those who have come together today, and for those who continue to come together all over the nation for the same cause, have realized that Dr. Martin Luther King's dream has become a vision, and vision a reality, that black people, white people, Puerto Rican people, Chinese people, and people of all colors and nations, and their value of life are equal. Today, people of all colors and backgrounds stand united to end this war on injustice and police brutality, to bring answers to the family and friends of loved ones like Brandon TATE-BROWN, who was executed by Philadelphia police for driving while being black. Or Dwayne Reed, who was a passenger in a vehicle in New Jersey, who exited the car with his hands up and was shot multiple times by police. They would never get to tell their side of the story, even with camera footage telling it for them step by step. Why? Why is that? Because we live in a society, a day and age where certain individuals, public servants, high-ranking officials, police departments, and politically important persons no longer citizens and officers fairly and equally, but rather determine the value and importance of someone's life based on the color of their skin and one's previous actions.
Say it!
Come on.
Right.
The words I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I made a mistake. I'm a changed person. No longer hold any merit in the eyes of those people these days. People part of a corrupt, broken, racist system aimed at targeting the weak, helpless, and the poor. Targeting men and women who stand at a disadvantage point because of the dark skin and what a piece of paper says they've previously done. Well, I got news for those who support the actions of corrupt officials and murderous police officers. They're saying they're seeking justice every day to clean the streets of criminals when you're the real criminal yourself. Yes, you're doing your job. That news is this. We the people are the voice of Brandon TATE-BROWN, the voice of female rights.
Yeah!
Brown, Eric Gardner, Larry Woodson, Andy Lopez, Jack Smith, Jermaine Reed, Michael Jennings. The list goes on, and their story will be told to us, and we will not stop till we get answers. Until we get the name of the police officer who killed Brandon TATE-BROWN, the videotapes of his murder released to the public, new laws restricting and limiting the use of lethal force, and murderous cops being locked up in the same institutions they're so quick to put our young men and women into every day. Barely treat a person or group of people differently from other people or groups. To notice and understand that one thing is different from another thing, or to recognize the difference between things. Racism, defined in 2015, means our government and state refusing to raise the minimum wage rate because they believe that one class of people don't deserve to be as paid as much as the next class of people who do the same job, if not less work. Racism, defined in 2015, is not only black on black crime, white on white crime, white cop, murder and Brandon TATE-BROWN crime, in which we are here for today. Yet it is the unfair treatment of another individual that we see each day. Racism in 2015 defined as a 15th district police officer shooting Brandon TATE-BROWN in the back of the head, and in so many indirect words after he's dead saying he deserves it because he was a convicted felon. Because you notice and understand that one thing is different from another thing in his background than yours. That night of December 2014, you noticed and couldn't understand why a young black man was in a predominantly white neighborhood at 2:30 in the morning in a new vehicle. You assumed that something was suspicious about Brandon based on your racist and prejudiced beliefs and stereotypes. The car he was driving was stolen because of Florida tags, but it was a company car from the rental car company he was employed by. Well, if having an out-of-state tag is a crime and makes me a suspect, well, I guess I won't be traveling out of state anytime soon, considering I might be executed because I look suspicious, but I'm a suspect because my tags are out of state. I won't even address the silly story of the headlights being off, especially considering the vehicle was a 2014. And according to Dye,
the lights automatically come on.
Specific vehicle, in order for the headlights to turn completely off, the vehicle has to be parked with the key out the ignition. In the daytime, the vehicle has daytime running lights anyway. Come on. It sounds to me like Philadelphia police can't get their story straight as to the chain of events that transpired that night. Or should I say facts? Maybe what the police are really saying was that Brandon was parked with the vehicle off. The police officers approached this vehicle without a cause because they noticed something different about him. The fact that he was a black man with a nice car in a white neighborhood. It's not about race or racism. When racism killed Brandon TATE-BROWN. Furthermore, I keep hearing this term, oh, he was a convicted felon. My question today is this: how many unconvicted felons do we have walking on the blue line of duty with a badge and gun? success that go home and beat their wives, molest their children, continue to extort and abuse their police powers daily. Last time I checked, a felony is a felony once committed, whether convicted or not. So before you try to destroy Brandon's image in the media as to make people say, oh well, he got what was coming to him, how about you check your unconvicted felony status the next time you commit perjury under oath down in criminal justice or proceedings? Or check your expiration date on your unconvicted felon card the next time you pull over a vehicle and falsify evidence for an arrest. The murder of Brandon TATE-BROWN. How about you remember your status as an unconvicted felon? And for those who don't wear a badge to the gun, but continue to take up a stone and make derogatory statements regarding Brandon's history, I'm reminded of you daily in the Bible in John chapter 8 verses 1 through 11. People put the woman in adultery and threw her before Jesus and said, the law says that we stone her, but what do you say we do? And Jesus replied in verse 7 and said, all right, but let the one who has never sinned throw the first stone. One second.
Take your time.
Today, I say to those individuals in the Philadelphia Police Department, if you are without wrong, if you claim you are without sin, cast the first stone. The Bible says, if you claim that you are without sin, you are a liar, that you make God out to be a liar, and the truth is not in you. 1 John chapter 1 verse 10. I'm going to say that again. The truth is not in you. Well, that explains why we keep getting everything but the truth from Philadelphia Police Department, because the truth is not in those who practice a lie. The Bible says, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? Police officers, district attorneys, politically important individuals, those who claim to be religious and have no true relationship with God. What do you gain by missing the salvation of Jesus Christ, who is Lord, and continually praises for the lies you tell, the murders you have covered up, the men and women you beat and shoot, and the unfair practices you teach others, only to go to hell in the end? I serve a God that sits high and looks low, a God that sees all, knows all. The mercy, a just God.
Yes.
Alpha, he is the Omega.
Yes.
The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Yes.
His son is Jesus Christ, the Messiah.
Yes.
The God Brandon gave thanks to on Facebook. Just saying God that cast down Brandon's wrong, doing this in the sea of forgiveness. And I declare on this day that my God is able. That he's able to make the crooked places straight and bring light to a horrible murder being covered up by hateful individuals. There will be justice for Brandon TATE-BROWN. I'm going to say that again. There will be justice for Brandon TATE-BROWN. System of police and justice. In Christ, we believers are confident in this. Today marks the day that we stand as one. Philly unite. I'm going to say that again. Today marks the day that we stand as one. Philly united. Philly are not going anywhere. Today, Brandon TATE-BROWN has fucking. Today, we claim our strength and our freedom. Today, we change the world one by one.
Amen.
Thank you, Tony, for that. Inspirational. We're not gonna collect the offering for our preacher. That's what I want to see. I don't want to go to West Philadelphia and get the BBD copy. I want the newspaper papers that the cop has of the murderer in their department. I want the tape. Am I alone? How many of y'all want the tape to see the tape? How y'all want to see that? Now I know they got bootleg tapes over here. I'm not gonna stop your hustle. I'm not gonna tell who you are. But if you can let me know, if you can find a copy of that tape that the police had of the murdering pig that killed Brandon TATE-BROWN, please give it to me. Don't necessarily give it to me, give it to his mother and let his family see it. So we can clear this up once and for all. We want the truth. Wherever the truth leads us, whatever's on the tape, show us the tape. If it clears you, we'll accept it and we'll take it. But we know that there's a tape, and we know that you're on it. We want to see the tape. Show us the tape. We want the tape. We want the tape. Show us the tape. Show us the tape. Show us the tape. No, sister.
It's your partner seeing a weapon, why you didn't pick it up and move it? Why your partner didn't fire his gun too? Why wasn't only one shot fired if you feared for your life? To me, it sounds like there was an execution. Everyday traffic stops that we pull up with, pulled over, get out of your car, put your hands on your head. Well, last time I checked, the Constitution protects me inside my property. And last time I checked, Philadelphia police were not the law, they just enforce it. But break it every day. This is why we got judges at CJC. This is why we got a district attorney. What happened? Did Seth Williams get scared? Is he scared to prosecute cops? What's going on? Does the Philly DA support cops murdering black men? What's going on? Why do we got 3 young men murdered by sugar-happy cops? Why is it that the city issued tasers, but every time you turn around, somebody getting shot? Why is it all black neighborhoods? Why is it all the black people? It is about race and racism, like I said, and y'all been going to hear from Brenda's mom.
I'm truly thankful for everyone coming out in this Eskimo weather today.
Yeah, you could do the last.
It is encouraging. I am not prepared to speak today, but I'm going to do what I do anyway.
Right on.
My son, Brandon TATE-BROWN, was assassinated around the 6600 block of Frankfort Avenue. I know for a fact that my son was not confrontational with police. I know that to be true, and most of these people standing here know that to be true. My son did 5 years in jail because a man beat up his then girlfriend and hit her in the face with a pipe. But yet the news is. He a tall black man. When I found out she went, we all lived in the same neighborhood. I said, oh my God. They talking about Asa.
Mark.
Now, that's my friend. I know what he said. Because the bottom line is, if you stood there and watched it and did nothing to stop the law being broken and paid as the bad guy. Say it. And if you know.
Right.
Again, the police are enforcers of the law. They're not the law, but I can't tell. Not the way it's going down every day now. I can't tell. They should not be above the law. In America, they say in our Constitution, we are all created equal. Yeah. Why does it make a difference when you shoot somebody as opposed to when they shoot somebody unarmed and not a threat to them? We understand the wrong ones, the criminals, but in Bridgeton, New Jersey, that man stepped out of that car, hands up, and yet he still got shot more than once.
That's ridiculous.
And Brandon did what they say he did, struggled with them, ran away now, got away from them, and was dumb enough to come back to try to shoot them when he got away.
Bullshit story.
Let's show it. TV Bank is there, Pizza Hut is there, the gun shop is there, the doctor's office is there, the nail salon is there. All these the police cleaned it up before we even saw it on the news. They went to them businesses, and I know for a fact they went to them businesses, and they got that film footage, and then we can't see it. Why you think?
Because they know the truth. They know the truth.
The police are legal murderers, robbers, burglars, abusers, alcoholics, criminals,
Drug dealers. Everything they call the regular people.
everything they call me and you.
Everything they call us. Everything
And I'm telling you now, I know for a fact the police district at the 15th and the 2nd are super prejudiced. When they came to my home, when I lived up there, they told me, Monkey, go back where you come from. Why don't you go back where you come from? That's what the white police officer said, while the black officer was standing next to him, and the Hispanic one was right next to him. And I said to the police officer, the black man, I said, so you comfortable with him calling me a monkey, telling me to go back where I come from? You do know that you're in a blue uniform, that's the only time you matter. Okay. You come out that uniform, you're a monkey with me. Right. You are fake when you come out that uniform.
Right.
The FOP is not we the people, are not, sir. And we have to go hard. We have to fight. I know it's cold, but we gotta make a statement like they do when theirs get killed. We gotta start coming out in masses. We gotta stop being jealous of each other, shooting each other, hating on each other. That one got knowledge, cause that one can spit rap, cause that one got a nice car. We gotta stop hating on each other. That's why they won't respect us. Because we go on Facebook and show the girl from Kentucky getting beat up by 3 girls. Ain't nothing funny about that. Ain't nothing true about that. Don't hate your brother. Don't hate your sister. Be your brother's keeper. I'll pray for him.
What happened?
Her son was killed by a bullet.
It's crazy. My cousin was murdered 2 years ago. Murder, suicide situation.
recent. You know, today is actually, you know, the day that it actually happened on, and it's crazy because February 6th is when she was buried, and that's my daughter's birthday. You know, and like I said, I came out here to work today. You know, I'm with SafeLink Wireless, but I couldn't do nothing but sit here and you know, appreciate what y'all out here doing. I appreciate it. You know, like I said, I'm gonna make you. I'm Muslim, right?
Oh yes.
Okay, man.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Everybody that's marching back, jump down. Whoever got a no peace. Police. Our street. Our street. Not the cops. 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 Not the cops.
What do you want?
Justice.
What do you want?
Now.
What do you want?
Justice.
What do you want?
Now.
What do you want?
Justice.
What do you want?
Now.
What do you want?
Justice.
What do you want?
Now.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
No justice.
No peace. Police. No peace. Police. No peace. Police. No peace. Police. Justice. Now. No peace. Police. Justice. No peace. Police.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
Police.
No justice.
No peace.
No racist.
We focus we should be on, right? When you do every protest you go to, you should be highlighting the fact that we do not know anything about the murder of this lady's son. All I see in her is my mother, and all I see in him is me. That's why I'm pissed off. I mean, I don't want to hear about how Ferguson, they talk about Mike Brown. There is no Ferguson without Mike Brown, and there's not going to be no Philly without Brandon TATE-BROWN, and that's how the fuck it's supposed to go. That's right? I don't want anybody outside. I'm born and raised in Philadelphia. Born and fucking raised. I am the third generation of my family from Philadelphia. I mean, my grandmother went to Germantown High School. That tells you how old we've been in this city. I mean, I'm not no newcomer. I love this fucking city, and I know what goes down.
Right.
You want to talk about Seth Williams, Charles Ramsey, Dawn, come here. Dawn. Okay. They're the enemies. These are the black people that they hire to do their fucking dirty work. That's the reason why this shit goes down the way it goes down. That's the reason why these cops aren't telling us anything. If there's no anger, they're never going to tell us shit. And if we don't get this question answered, whatever we do after that is going to be null and void. It's not going to mean shit. The question needs to get answered, and that's the only thing we should be working on, is getting that question answered in everything we do. I addressed it on social media, but since I'm out here, I'm going to address it now. That Martin Luther King march, y'all said nothing about Brandon TATE-BROWN, and it's not happening the fucking yet. Every fucking march, we're going to talk about this situation. We're going to highlight this shit. 10,000 people, if we didn't get no answers after that shit, should let you know that these are leaders, these people that swear they care about this shit, they don't give a fuck, because they would have said it. They would have said it the first time. They would have said it in between. Every time the speaker got up on that podium, they should have said Brandon TATE-BROWN said, and who the fuck shot him should have been the question, but they didn't do that. So every time I'm out here, I'm representing for him. There's no Ferguson without Brandon TATE-BROWN. There's no Cleveland without Tamir Rice, and there's no fucking Philly without Brandon TATE-BROWN and getting answers.
There we go.
Because this is fucking Philly, and we're from Philly. I mean, and that's it. There's no discussion. There's none of that shit. Anger is valid because they fucking lie. Anger is valid because they run his mother around, had to turn into fucking Martin Luther King just to get some answers. That could be my mom. That's how y'all gonna play my mom? That's why the fuck I'm mad out here. I don't want to hear we go.
Tell us why we're going to prison. We're going. I know, you know. You can tell us why we're going to prison. No peace. Police. Our street. Our street. Our street. Our street.